Hello there, I'm Kanari. Thank you for being here, and I hope you're having a nice day. For today's topic, what do we have?
Thanks, Kanari. We have the Steam Deck here, the Steam Deck 64 gigabyte. I bought this during the Steam summer sale, and also a 1 terabyte 2230 NVMe drive that I got during the Amazon Prime Day sale, which was around the same time as the Steam summer sale was going on. I'm actually not even going to set this up. I'm going to just go ahead and replace the SSD to a terabyte drive and then install the SteamOS. So before I unbox, open, and replace the drive, I've already prepared the tools that I need for the process. So here we have the 1 terabyte NVMe SSD drive, which we'll use to replace the 64 gigabyte drive in the Steam Deck. So we have the USB drive with the SteamOS, and I will put a link on the recovery instruction from Steam itself on how to install it on the drive. We have the USB-C hub. So I'll be using the USB-C hub to install the SteamOS, since the Steam Deck, of course, does not have a USB Type A. And then we have the screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, and we have the pry tools that I have. So hopefully one of them work to open up the backplate, and then also tweezers for later for removing the small stuff inside the Steam Deck. The process is to make sure that the Steam Deck is powered off. Then we'll remove the backplate and then expose the SSD card, replace it, and put everything back together. Then install the OS. I don't see this as a long process. I'm not sure about the installation of the OS though, but from what I've seen on YouTube, it seems like it's a quick process. So let's begin. Let's unbox it first and then replace the drive afterwards. We actually have this instruction. So you have the plug on top, power button, the Steam button control, and that's the three ellipses, three dots. I'm actually not sure what that's kind of in. So, of course, this one would probably be power supply. So, yep. So we won't need this right now. We'll need it later. This inside. And we have this here. So comes with its case. So standard case, I'm guessing. Let's just get it out. Okay. I think the Elite case has that one with a different colored, like a blue colored logo. Then let's see what we have here. Okay, so let's see. So here, open this up. Oh, there it is. There it is. Well. Hello. So there it is. Nice. Fresh and so clean. So there it is. Fresh and clean. Now, let's see. So we have the power button here, USB-C, exhaust, headphone, probably headphone mic port, volume controls here, R1, R2, L1, L2, of course. So that's on the top. So got the L4, L5 back button, R4, R5 back button here. Then the intake, and the bottom part, what do we have? So this is where the micro SD card port is, and that's it on the bottom part. So this part, I guess, would be one of the most important part because this is the intake piece. So if you have a dock, make sure you don't cover this. So if this does not get enough space for the air to go through, you'll probably have some thermal issues. And then I think that's it for the back and front, of course. You got your D-pad, touchpad, buttons, Steam button, probably for the main SteamOS menu. I'm not sure. We'll find out. And then you also have ABXY buttons here, D-pad and joystick, and this ellipses, which are probably another menu button. So, yep, so that's it. So let's open it up and replace the main drive then. We're going to open it up. It does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws on the back. And then we'll pop it open and then we'll see what's inside. So, okay, we got all the screws out, so we'll pry it open and see what's inside. So there she is. SSD is located here. So we'll open this up, then replace the SSD. It seems to be a quick job since we're just gonna replace the SSD. So I would say it'll be done maybe 10-20 minutes probably from start to finish, maybe even less. Okay, so screws are here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually thought there were screws here, but no, it just looks like some kind of black thing. So the tweezer is for this spot here. So I gotta kind of open it up. Okay, so got the back plate out. So okay, this is where the drive is. So actually there are thermal pads here touching stuff that heats up here a lot. Well, that's for another day. But yeah, we're gonna get this one out and then proceed to replace it. Before removing the drive, we got to make sure that the battery is unplugged, and I'm going to press the power button to make sure if there's any, any charge in the capacitor, they'll get discharged in a way, or just clear it out. I never turned it on. I never plugged it in, so I'm not even sure if the battery has anything in it. But just to be sure. Okay, with the battery removed, I'm just gonna press the power to make sure. Now time to remove the SSD. Okay, so this is the drive. So we will reuse this. So let's see. Okay, so I could just slip it out. I'm gonna just slip it out and slip it back in on the new one. Oh, nice. Here's the new drive that I'm gonna use. And I'll see if I could put this in and slip it in. So basically, we'll just reverse the steps, install everything back, close it up, and then install the OS. So after that, just put the black back plate on and then screw it all over. Close it, screw it back. Okay, so that's that. So I'll plug it in and then do the installation of the SteamOS. So all in all, you could finish this in probably 5 to 20 minutes. I did not screw it all in yet because just in case I need to reopen it if there's an issue. But I've already plugged in the USB-C hub, the USB drive with the SteamOS, and a power cable here to charge it, because I didn't even charge it when I opened it up. I just when I opened it up. We're gonna go to the boot manager by pressing the power button and the volume down button. So you'll hear the beep, and then it'll show up like this. Okay, so once you're in the boot menu here, so I'm just gonna press A, and hopefully installation process will just go through. Okay, so it took around probably 20 to 30 minutes. I left it alone when it was running. It looks like we got into the OS. You have these 4 options on top. You have clear local user data, reimage SteamDeck, reinstall SteamOS, and terminal with repair tools. So I'll be selecting reimage SteamDeck. So hover there, R2. So we're gonna Okay, so this says this action will re-image the Steam Deck. This will permanently destroy all of your Steam Deck and reinstall SteamOS. This cannot be undone. Choose proceed only if you wish to clear and re-image this device. So I'm going to click proceed here, and then leave this alone. This might take a while. So we are clicking proceed. Well, the text isn't that clear, but you know what? Basically, we're clicking proceed here. There. So we'll wait. This will probably take a while. So we'll leave it at that for now. After around, I think 5 to 10 minutes-ish, a pop-up menu came up, says reimaging complete. Choose proceed to reboot the Steam Deck now, or cancels to stay in the repair image. So just select proceed. So that's that. We are in SteamOS now. It's a SteamOS setup now. So I think that's it. So I'll just set this up and load up games and then start playing. So I hope this helps. One extra point I'd like to make is it was probably my fault, but on the initial install, because of my impatience, I thought it got stuck and I powered it off. When I powered it back on, I could not boot on the USB drive again. So I was wondering why I couldn't go back in. So I actually did the re-imaging. So basically, if this happens to you, just an FYI, where I did the re-image again on the USB drive and went to the boot manager again and booted there and completed the install. And then another thing to remember is on the first pop-up, when you get to the menu, if you don't have a mouse, because I'm not using a mouse, right? So I was just using the trackpad. I couldn't use the X, Y, A, B buttons to click, but I was able to use the R2 button to click to proceed. And then on the second pop-up, the last one that popped up on the reboot, I just clicked on the button and it did run after clicking it. So I hope this helps, and it's time for us to game on. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for being here. Like and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye now.